Good morning, body lovers around the world. Selamat pagi, sobat Taman Sakti di mana berada. And good morning, guests of Taman Sakti Resort. You all must have heard that due to the increasing of COVID-19 in Java and Bali, starting July 3rd into 20th, the government applying PPKM Darurat for Java and Bali. Yes, PPKM Darurat is public activities restrictions. To be exact, PPKM Darurat is the emergency community activity restriction. But how is it applied exactly? And is it a lockdown? Can people still come to Bali in this period? So stay tuned. So first of all, in this video, I'm gonna speak English and Indonesia. So like switching each sentence. And for your info, the PPKM restriction that available in national media and internet, if you're browsing, mostly is restriction for level 4. Meanwhile, Bali only doing the level 3 of PPKM. Because Bali is still in orange zones, not a red zone yet. So these are the PPKM restriction level 3 that's applied in Bali. Number 1, okay, nomor 1. I'm gonna read this to make sure I'm not miss anything. Number 1, school will be done online in all academic levels. Ya, jadi sekolah kembali online lagi, kembali daring lagi di semua level akademis. Number 2, work from home for all non-essential sectors. Oke, jadi work from home lagi untuk sektor esensial, ya, yang enggak begitu ini. Number 3, essential sectors as banking, financial institution, communication companies, hotels, etc. Maximum 50% can work from the office with high health protocol. Jadi untuk essential sector seperti bank, ya, bagian ini keuangan, pembayaran, perusahaan komunikasi, telekomunikasi, hotels, etc. Itu maksimum bisa hanya 50% bekerja di kantor dengan pantauan health protocol yang kuat. Number 4, government public service only 25% can work from the office. Ya, jadi kantor jasa pelayanan publik yang tidak bisa ditunda itu bisa 25% kerja dari office, cuma 25%, sisanya work from home. Number 5, critical sectors as a hospital, emergency services, construction can work 100% with high health protocols. Ya, jadi yang sektor kritikal seperti rumah sakit, terus yang emergency, yang sifatnya emergency service seperti apa ya, pemadam kebakaran, terus gitu-gituan, pokoknya yang emergency, dan juga konstruksi dan juga konstruksi penting itu bisa bekerja 100% dari tempatnya bekerja, ya, dengan pantauan prokes yang ketat. Number 6, pharmacies open for 24 hours. Ya, apotik buka 24 jam. Number 7, this is also important for my guests. Supermarket, mini market, convenience stores must close at 8 p.m. Ya, supermarket, mini market, convenience stores must close at 8 p.m. So, supermarket, minimarket, ya, kayak Alfamart, Indomart, segala macam, warung-warung itu harus tutup jam 8 malam, ya, with 50% capacity. Ya, kayak supermarket yang bisa 50% yang masuk. Number 8, mall and shopping center must be closed except access to the restaurant and supermarket. Ya, dan jadi mall itu harus tutup sementara, dan dalam mall itu suka ada restoran. Nah, tapi akses ke restoran tersebut boleh buka, ya, sampai jam operasi restoran tersebut atau supermarket yang ada di dalam mall itu berakhir. Okay. Restaurant cannot dine in, delivery only. Jadi untuk restoran, rumah makan, ya, warung-warung itu nggak boleh makan di tempat, harus bawa pulang atau delivery. Ya. Restoran, warung-warung, rumah makan nggak boleh makan di tempat, hanya boleh bawa pulang atau delivery. Number 10, religion activities in the mosque, church, temples, etc. must limited attendance only and must be permitted by COVID-19 Task Unit Force. Ya, jadi aktivitas beribadah di masjid, di gereja, di pura, di vihara dan lain-lain itu hanya boleh terbatas dan harus pengetahuan dan izin dari unit Satgas COVID-19 di daerah tersebut. Number 11, public park, gym, sport centers, art and cultural activities, tourist object, and any other activities that possible create crowd will be temporarily closed. Ya, jadi public park, terus kayak gym, pusat kebugaran dan olahraga, terus aktivitas kesenian, budaya, terus objek-objek wisata dan aktivitas lainnya yang bisa menimbulkan kerumunan, ya, keramaian, itu harus tutup dulu untuk sementara. And transportation as taxi and bus, ya, online or conventional, maximum only 70% from capacity. Ya, hanya 70% dari kapasitas yang boleh itu taksi. And for wedding, only 30% maximum and cannot dine in. Ya, jadi untuk pernikahan hanya boleh 30 undangan dan tidak boleh makan di situ. Jadi harusnya boleh pulang. Oke. And number 13, ya, this is very important for my guests, ya, untuk para tamu saya ini sangat penting. Travelers must have a vaccine card, at least the first injection. Ya, jadi travelers itu mau masuk ke Bali, khususnya dari daerah yang berzona merah, harus mempunyai kartu vaksin, ya, setidaknya tahap pertama. And for the airplane, PCR swab test 48 hours before departure, ya, with QR code result. Dan untuk yang menggunakan pesawat terbang harus dengan PCR swab test minimum 48 jam sebelum keberangkatan dengan QR code hasilnya. And for those who use land transportation or sea can use antigen with 24 hours before arriving. Dan untuk yang menggunakan untuk yang lewat darat atau laut bisa menggunakan antigen dengan 24 jam sebelum tiba. That's all the restriction for level 3 which apply in Bali. Oke, itulah dia PPKM level 3 yang diberlakukan di Bali. Please always double check because this restriction can be adjusting day to day, depends on the condition of the COVID-19, ya. Jadi tolong tetap dipantau karena perubahan ini bisa aja berubah dari waktu ke waktu tergantung dengan perkembangan dari virus COVID-19 ini. Anyway, make sure you subscribe because in next video, which is I'm gonna post it tomorrow, I'm gonna take you guys down to the Ubud Center around lunchtime to see how this restriction actually apply. It's not as scary as you heard or see in the news. You'll be surprised. Okay, so make sure you're subscribed and go with me to the Ubud Center tomorrow. Alright? Jadi pastikan Anda subscribe. Besok kita sama-sama ke pusat Ubud untuk lihat, ya, sekitar jam makan siang untuk melihat gimana nih PPKM ini sebenarnya berjalan. Sebenarnya nggak semengerikan segimana terdengar, ya, kalau di media atau waktu saya bacain ini. Nggak ini kok. As long as you keep your mask on, do all the health protocols, everything's gonna be fine. Alright? It is Indonesia kind of serious about this thing because otherwise, like Bali for instance, we always postpone the opening for the international borders. So don't forget to subscribe because I always update anything related to condition in Bali and travel to Bali. And also for those who want to know more details about the PPKM Darurat, you can always direct message me in my Instagram. And for those who want to know about my place, Taman Sakti Resort, also welcome to direct message me in Instagram. Okay, I mentioned here and then I mentioned also down there in the description. So let's hope this PPKM restriction can really decrease the coronavirus 19 and hopefully at least down to 40 cases per day, so Bali can go on with the reopening border for the international tourists in August. Okay, till then, stay safe, baby.